that says Weichert Realtors on it. You can get one. I wouldn't, but you can, and if you want to, do, but wait until you're making money to get it. Because if you start putting out too much money, it's going to put you under stress. We find that people who are under stress actually talk themselves out of sales because they come across high pressure. We don't want you to be in that stressful position, so watch your expenses and early on. Now tonight, your homework is this. I want you to create your sphere of influence list. Everybody you know in any way, shape, or form. You'll be starting it tonight. Many of you will not get finished, but you can start it. Use this list on page 13 to prompt your memory. Now, start out with your cell phone contacts and your email contacts. That's a good place to start. Then, that would be people that you know well enough to have them as a contact. Now I want you to go outside the box and use this list to prompt your memory. Eventually, and by the end of this week, I want you to have not only their names, but their phone numbers if you know it, their address if you can get it, and certainly if you know their email address, you can put that down. Because by the end of the week, I want you to send out a letter to everybody on your sphere of influence list, letting them know that you are now in the real estate business if you're new. If you're old, I want you to let them know that you are still in the real estate business. And if you've recently joined Weichert, I want you to let them know that you have changed wherever you were to whatever you are now. So if you used to work for another company, you're now working for Weichert, let them know why, and make sure that the why is good for them and has nothing to do with being good for you. They don't care about you, they care about them. So if you've left one company to come to Weichert, let them know why. I've recently made a change in companies. I'm still in the real estate business, but no longer with XYZ Company. I'm now with Weichert Realtors XYZ Company, and here's why. Weichert has access to far more buyers because of their corporate relocation company and their national affiliation. We have 500 offices nationwide now on which to draw customers to this area. That in turn helps my customers. In other words, make it good for them. Don't say I went to work for Weichert because I can make more money there. They don't care about you making more money. They care about how it affects them. Quite frankly, what I would say if I was going to work in Fairhope, Alabama for Weichert, I'd say this. From a local company, I'd say, I found out from the Chamber of Commerce that 72% of the people who moved into Fairhope, Alabama last year moved in from outside of Fairhope, Alabama. And I was not having access to those buyers. And I wanted to be affiliated with a national company where I could get that access. That's what I would say to my people who I'm sending that letter to. So make the letter count. Make your reason something that's good for them. Now, if you are a company that has just become Weichert, let's say you work in an office that just bought a Weichert franchise. Oh my goodness, get your list done or updated if you already have one. And get this letter out ASAP, because they're driving by, they're seeing something new and a new color, and they're saying, what's happening? Oh, John, I guess he's out of business, or he's not there anymore, or maybe he moved somewhere else, or maybe this is not the same company, or maybe it is. They don't know until you tell them. So your letter should say, just want you to know that there's a new sign in town, and it is Weichert Realtors XYZ Company. It is still my company. I'm still there. I still work there. Nothing's changed. We've only gotten better, and here's why. By the end of the week, new people, a letter out to everybody in your sphere of influence, because you need to change their image of who they think of you as. On page 15, they might think of you as Aunt Sue or Fred, the Little League coach, but now you are Fred, the Little League coach, who also is in real estate. You got to get that image changed. If they think you work for the post office, you need to change the image. I'm a realtor now. And so that's how you're going to do it, is through this letter that goes out to let people know. There are people on your sphere of influence list, all of you, every single one of you right now has a sphere of influence list, and there's someone on there. They might live locally, they might live in another state, but they're about to make a real estate decision, and they're making it without you because they don't even know that you're in real estate, or they have forgotten that you are. This letter tells people that you're in real estate. It goes not only, your sphere of influence list, by the way, is people all over the world, all over the country, people you know elsewhere. You can refer. I have a friend in California. She told me about a neighbor I'd never met who was going to sell her house but didn't have an agent. I said, tell her not to do anything until I get back with you. I got back with my friend and I said, if it's okay, someone will call her tonight. And I've got a referral fee. I never met the woman. So, but I had my friend on my sphere of influence. So everybody goes on there, but you got to let them know. For those of you who are new, for those of you who are old, someone on your list is about to make a decision. 10% of the people on your list have a real estate need. Some of them are acting on it this weekend, and they're doing it without knowing that you're even in the business or remembering that you are in the business. It's a constant reminder, and this is just one way to get the word out. You don't want to meet him in the grocery store on Monday and have him say, oh, let me look at your jacket. Like her realtors, I didn't know you were in the real estate business. Oh my gosh, we just put our house on the market on Friday. If I'd known you were in the real estate business, I would have listed it with you. You gotta let them know. You gotta get the word out there. All right, the only homework tonight is your sphere of influence list. And I hope you did last night, which was looking at all those websites, remember? So that you can familiarize yourself with them. Tomorrow, we are going to, tomorrow's kind of heavy, so come with a clear head. Don't have other stuff on your mind tomorrow because we're going to be prospecting. We're going to be knocking on doors. We're going to be making phone calls, sending out mailings. But the door knocking, I'm going to give you the exact script to say at the door and the exact script to say on the phone. So it'll be, I think, a real interesting day for you. But it gets a little heavy, so have a clear mind tomorrow. Not that you didn't have a clear mind today. All right, well, I thank you very much for being with me. We are right at our time for ending this webinar. Now remember, I stay on. So if you had any questions that came into your head, but you didn't want to raise your hand for some reason or didn't get it up in time or whatever, now's the time to ask. I'll stay on as long as you need me. For those who would like to go, goodbye, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. And let's open it up then, Mike, to questions. Now remember, if for some reason you do not have any way to speak.
Oops, sorry. Done. I guess I should clear that off there.
Kirsten.
I know.
Jeez, what are we gonna do with you?
Alright. I got my phone set up while I was on here.
Can you show me how to do mine? Because I've tried for 2 days and I just
really?
tried now.
Okay. Do you have your old one still in there? Or did you erase it?
Email?
Did you erase it? Did you erase it?
Yeah, I've been changing all the support numbers and
Yeah,
it's still not working.
right.
Okay, so all I did,
Wait a minute, let me get to it.
Do you use the iPhone?
Mine have
Yeah.
been phone
What's
emails.
your outward port, outgoing port?
what I did, because I still had my old one, I just went into settings. Go back.
I tried that yesterday.
okay, so mail, contacts, calendar, right?
Yeah,
And under accounts,
yeah.
you just go right down the line instead of, you just swap out. Or actually, I didn't even swap out, I did add account,
Yeah,
but then it gave me choices to put in, you know, the various things, but it automatically still had it as the top 3, but so I can look at what I have.
so what do you have in your incoming server?
For my incoming server.
You have POP secure server?
Hold on.
.net.
I'll tell you.
With your
Is it POP dot?
user, pop.secureserver.net.
Okay, and the username is our email address.
Use your email address and
And
then
the
the password.
And then in outgoing,
It's supposed to be smtpout.secureserver.net.
got it?
See, I'm getting emails coming in. I'm getting my emails coming in. I can't get my phone to send emails.
Yeah, I couldn't do that either. Now now I've messed it up to where I can't get it or send it.
Oh, really?
Okay, so when I'm looking at it, you know, you have my name, my new email address, the description I have is Weicker First Class. So what I did was I added a whole nother account. You
Yeah,
did
so
that.
did I,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, host name is pop.secureserver.net. Is that what you have?
Oh, I don't care. Yeah, pop dot secure
Secure
for
server.
incoming, yeah.
.net. That's the host name, yeah, for
Right.
Yeah.
Username is my
Email address.
email address.
Right,
Password is the WCF,
right.
it's
Yeah.
WFC 215.
yeah.
Outgoing is smtpout.secureserver.net. And then I put done.
Now, go
I
into
didn't
that.
have anything else.
Go, well,
had
can
everything-
you,
everything
where,
else
can you go into?
Into advanced.
Yeah.
Well, primary server, what do you have in there, and then advanced? Do you have your SSL on? What
No,
port do
nothing,
you have?
nothing says anything about primary server until, let me see if I can go into advanced. Okay,
Is your SS?
use SSL is on.
Okay.
What do you have, 465?
Authentication.
Authentication is, I have password, let's see if I have
Yeah.
anything in there.
Yeah, you should have your username and password in for username password.
Oh,
I just have password checked, but I
Yeah,
don't
me
have
too.
anything,
You don't actually have anything in it.
I don't
No.
know.
Have you
I
tried
don't-
to send an email from that?
I haven't yet, so give me a second.
Okay.
what port do you have?
Port 995.
That's what I kept putting in there, and I kept changing it.
465 is what I tried, but I've tried 995 too.
So you guys got iPhones, I got a Galaxy.
We'll see what you did
Mine
wrong.
says top 3 account
Yeah,
or iMac account, what's that?
top 3 is what I
Okay, so I'm
think.
gonna try and